started going on my first little dates in my college years. I was a late bloomer. Everybody that before me I'd ever done anything with, they were all straight and had wives and kids, and I was their little secret. And we would do something once and you wouldn't hear from them again. I'd get attachments to my best friend. He was straight, whatever, and slowly but surely someone would talk crap about him for hanging out with the Fruit Loop, and eventually those relationships all ended. That's what most people don't understand about being gay, is that we are at such a disadvantage from our earliest standpoints. Like, people had these pretend relationships where they went through the motions and built these foundations. So by the time we actually start dating, we had already had all these experiences with like no emotional attachments involved, and it just kind of builds you into a different person. I remember dating this first guy, and I was so excited. He was a nerd just like me. We read books and talked about computer games and stuff like that. And he called me up and he asked me if he could play with this other dude that was at his house. I said, sure, go ahead, And when he called me back, he said, man, that was quick. I said, yeah, just as quick as me and you, because we're done. And he said, well, listen here. You know what? Everybody's open in this community. And he's like, and you'll get there eventually. You'll understand. And I hate to say it, but he was right. To this day, I still respect him so much because he had the courage to at least ask me permission and didn't sneak behind my back. But through all that, I'm just saying, it was a ride. Like, for most people, we skip these important rungs of development, and then we try to find ourselves in a community who, they've all been through similar things. They're all very hurt people. They've lost people. They've had half of the world turn their back on them. And, everyone says, oh, if you're just gay, just come out. Like, it's 2026. They don't understand the courage that it takes to just stand against at least 50% of the population who literally would just hate you just because you're different. And, there's people still 45, 46 years old who don't know who they are. They live a double life, and people try to judge them and hold that against them, but nobody can live anyone else's